You will never be happy until you fix this one thing in your life. And I'm not here to talk about whatever you are grateful for, whatever you have been motivated about, or whatever XYZ things you have in your life. I'm not here to say the usual stuff. This one thing is really different. I'm going to change your entire psychology regarding how this happiness thing works and why you kind of stay happy but not internally happy. You feel like, oh, yeah, you are laughing, but no, you are not happy from within. You are not laughing from full of your heart, wholeheartedly. You have never done anything. And so the first thing that comes is we have always kept ourselves in such a trap, in such a worldly desire manner, that we have kept a facade on ourselves. And what we have done over time is the society kind of gives you a checklist that you have to keep ticking on. Like, go get a job, go get good grades, go get your kids, go get your family a house, this check, and your life ends. Simple. And so, over time, this small checklist that the society puts onto you has transformed itself to a bigger meaning that we call happiness. Because the chase begins from your birth and it goes on till the day you die. And understand this very scientifically and understand this very psychologically that you are a newborn child, okay? And suddenly you are given this big goal or big thing that only rare people are able to achieve is this job. And now you have to go through schools, you have to study, you have to get good grades, you have to get that job. And then once you get your job, they say now you have to find a good girl. So now you go on to that track, you get married. Now people say you have to get a kid. You go on to that, go on to that. I'm not here to talk about how society is rough. Society was built for a reason, and that's not the topic of this video. But living according to these statements have kind of constructed your brain in such a manner that now you feel happy regarding those goals that were not set even by you. So, the first thing that we now have to do is kind of reflect upon the idea that what you actually want from your life and what people have given to you. So, when you differentiate these two things, you'll realize that what you actually want to do and what's your free will. Now, obviously, free will is not a thing, we'll talk about it in different videos, that how you have been influenced over and over again and again, and you're kind of getting influenced by this video too. But the true happiness lies in not chasing things that you never even wanted. And what this entire life you have done is you have tried to go for the goals that you don't even know how they look, you don't even know how they feel, you don't even actually want to achieve them. You are just doing it because the world is doing it. And this creates such a barrier in your, like, I was not motivated for this exam entrance exam that I had to pass 2 years ago. I was not really motivated for that. I was not even motivated for the course that this entrance exam got me into. And so I just gave that exam because my mom and dad wanted, because everybody in this country was giving it, more than 20 lakhs. So it's 2 million people giving this exam every year. Remember these numbers. These are great numbers. And from that, the passing rate is 0.01%. So you know what's the difference, right? And my point is that I was trying to give this exam not wholeheartedly. And so this subjects or this markings or whatever the score I used to score in the mock test had become a level of happiness for me. And the problem is that it's good to feel happy about your achievements or you getting your achievements, but going behind the things that you don't even know what means, you don't even know what you want from that achievements is a shit thing. Like, if I want to buy from my own heart that I want to buy my mom a house, and if I go behind that and if I achieve that thing, I don't want the world to applaud on me that, oh, look, that kid has bought a huge house for his mom. I don't want the world to applaud me. I just want to see my mom happy. And if I see her happy, that's my happiness. Okay? So the things that you actually want should be clear in your head. Because look, you'll say that, oh, I want a yacht, but you don't want a mega yacht. It's this Instagram, it's this TikTok, it's this short form section of your feed that has bought this ideology into your head that, oh, I want is a yacht. Feel the things that you want in life, then create goals that you are actually meaningful to achieve. And now, the thing that's very important is to kind of reflect onto yourself and understand your relation with your own self. Because what we have been doing over years is we are trying to go according to everyone. And as we all know, we have been saying this for a long time, you live according to the people you surrounded with. And so there's a different section that also says that your happiness is kind of related to the people you live around, and how much fulfillment you can give to those people, and those people can fulfill your life. Because as humans, we have need to build connections, and we are meant to build a team, we are meant to build a bigger group, and we are meant to live together. But now this group culture has been so different, and you just start kind of connected because of some of your hobbies, some of your peer pressure, or some of your all of those things that kind of are not really you, kind of are not really what you want from your life, and not people who you want in your life. So the first thing is understand what you want in your life truly. Okay, whether it be the worst things, just say it to yourself, make them rational, make them accurate, and make them clear in your head. Okay, and now, when you start to achieve them, you realize one thing, that there's no point in chasing. There's no point in chasing achievements. What we have done over years is this achievement has sort of become a source of happiness for us. So until and unless you don't succeed, you'll never be happy. Is this a way to live life? Say it to me. Because the truth about this entire success or entire achieving your goals is to enjoy that journey, to enjoy that transformation. And it's a cliche advice, but it's the truth, that yeah, you will have to go for the journey, because it's the long term, it's the thing that will stay with you for your entire life. Because guess what, results can go back down. Your results would be taken away from you, like this we talked about it yesterday, a setback, and you have this back in your life. And so it's really important to be happy. And obviously, gratefulness and being happy with the things you have, the people you are surrounded, is really good. But sometimes you have to know yourself, and that's the major part of the happiness. If you really want to be eternally happiness from within, the only thing you should do is understand yourself and kind of create connections with what you want in your life, and kind of create them as goals instead of trying to go for the things that people have taught you over years. And remember, over the life, there's only one thing that we have done is we have performed. So I guess stop performing and start actually doing the work, and start actually reflecting on your life. Start doing the things you want in your life. Genuinely. You don't want a mega yacht. You don't want a private jet. You don't want those big, whatever luxurious items are. I'm a big watch guy, and swear to God, a Seiko is the best thing I can get. A Tessot is the best thing I can get. I don't want to go for Richard Mills. I just don't love them. But everybody wants to get a Richard Mill because it's a very high luxurious item, and they don't want it truly. They just want it to give a status around themselves. And remember, these things are the superficial part of happiness. Getting the attention, looking people, everyone looking at you. These all sources of happiness are just rare and are just superficial. They won't be throughout your life. The major thing in my life is, yeah, I want to achieve these goals. Yeah, I have five big goals that I want to achieve within this next 10 years. But the life I want to build in next 10 years is the true eternal happiness I'm looking for. My true eternal happiness is my mom and dad can do whatever they want. I have a wife, I have a kid, I can live wherever I want peacefully. I don't want this big luxurious items. I don't want, I can really be good if I'm never able to sit in a private jet. But if I'm able to buy my mom and dad a beautiful car, okay, a beautiful phone, jewelry is what my mom likes. So if I can buy them these things that they really want, it's a want and a need thing, and they are really careful about their wants and needs. So they always fulfill their needs, but they don't go for their wants. And I want to even fulfill their wants, and that's the reason. So you have to go back and completely understand what were you truly looking for in your life, and that's how you go for happiness. Because the problem is, you will always have this setup created for you, this framework of checklist created for you, that you just have to sit in, go through, and your life ends. Done. As I said, you have to go, wake up. You just are born now. You wake up. You are been constantly hit with kindergarten, school, this, that, marriage, kids, job, retirement, and then death. Oh, life is this. And it's not, I'm saying that this is a mediocre life. You have to go above and beyond it. There's no reason for a job. If a job fulfills you, do a job. If job is not even a section in your life that's related to your happiness, then maybe doing a job, not doing a job is not really mattering with your happiness. So go ahead and try to find what you truly want in your life and reflect on it. Try to understand what you truly want and avoid these worldly desires, because those will just give you those superficial happiness that will come and fade away. Like how humans have came in your life and just went away, and you are just left heartbroken. Same is the way these things, the superficial happiness, seem happy, seem happily going, seem these dopamine hits that you are constantly consuming something. But the eternal happiness isn't creating something that can be lifelong, and something that's like a smile on my mom's face is way more important than the world cheering me. Okay, so this I want to say is understand your life, understand yourself. Be happy, be cheerful. Don't trouble anyone. Don't trouble your mom and dad. Don't trouble anyone around you. Stay safe yourself and pray to God. Bye bye. Jai Hind.